Hi everybody, my name is Sujata Mathur. Welcome to Yoga Taranga this week. Today's routine is a short one that can be done every day and it's good for your bones. So let's begin. So we will begin by doing some gentle warm-ups. So just lifting your hands up towards the ceiling or sky, releasing them down. Just a few movements like that, just going up and down and up and down, and maybe you can start to lift your heels up as you go up. This can be completely skipped if you don't feel well balanced, and keep going 2 more times. Excellent. Okay, just doing some very gentle neck movements, so just drawing circles with your chins. Easy breathing throughout. Changing direction. Excellent. Moving on to your hands and fingers, stretching your fingers out. Fists, stretch, fists, stretch, fists. Keep going. The tighter you squeeze your joints, it's good for you. Light fists, wrist rotations. Changing direction. Joining your knuckles together and circles. And change direction. So warming up your arms, elbows, shoulders in one go. Okay, hands at your chest level and just twisting side to side. Excellent. Coming to a stop, feet are slightly wider than hip distance apart and starting to do hip circles. Changing direction. Together, knees together. Just bend in your knees, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Few more times. And wide circles with your knees. Open and close. This can be as wide as you can go, or very small circles are absolutely okay as well. Changing direction. Excellent. Standing straight up, all we're going to do is we're going to lift all the 10 toes. Release the toes, lift the 10 toes, release the toes, lift, release. And now last one, going up on your tippy toes, release, lift, release, lift, release. And let's also give our calves a bit of a stretch. So taking your right leg, flexing that foot and just bending down to whichever level, that's giving a stretch on the back of your leg. Excellent. Doing the same on the other side. Very good. We are going to begin the asana practice. We'll begin with the ragdoll pose. So keeping a nice bend in your knees, wrapping your body over your thighs. Let gravity pull you down. Very good. Straightening one knee and then straighten the other knee. Straighten one knee. Release your palms on the mat if they're not there already for support. Okay, very good. We're going to now release our palms and walk so that we come into the downward facing dog. So palms are releasing down. Let's keep our knees nice and bent. Let's straighten the whole of our spine. The heads are between your arms. Push away from the palms, straighten your elbows, pushing your hips away. And now maybe straighten one knee, straighten the other knee, alternating between each heel, just doing a pedal with your heels. Excellent. Starting to straighten both of your knees if you can. Hold. Walking your hands back towards your feet if you can. One handprint at a time. And straightening yourself up. Excellent. Coming to the top of your mat. Big step back with your right leg. We're going to come into the warrior series. Bending the left knee so that it's on top of the calf. Taking both of your hands parallel to each other. Squeezing your arms towards your ears. Looking straight ahead. If you feel well balanced, if this is working well for you, you can look up as well. Very good. We're going to come into warrior 2 from here. So taking your right hand back, left hand in the front. Now, once you feel well balanced, you're going to start to squeeze those thighs together. So you're squeezing the thighs together and there's a lift in your torso. Keep that squeeze going. Excellent. Coming into the side angle, releasing your left hand on your thigh, taking the right hand up and then over. This left hand also creates some weight, and weight bearing will improve bone density. Coming back into the warrior, and we're going to go into the triangle. So straighten this front knee, take your hips back, release yourself down into the triangle pose. Again, squeezing those thighs together, squeezing your buttocks together. Coming back into the warrior, releasing your hands, coming sideways on the mat, parallel to each other. We're going to start to come halfway down. Hold. Knees are straightish but not locked. And now only briefly going all the way down. Coming halfway up again and then straightening yourself. Toes are out, heels are in, hands are in prayer. A gentle dip, straighten, dip, straighten. Just a pulsing action rather than a straightening, although I said straighten. Excellent. Trying to hold if you can. Here's a bit of a challenge pose, but again, excellent for your ankle health. So lift your right heel, hold. Release, Lift your left heel, hold. Release, and now see if you can lift both of your heels up, only if you feel well balanced. Excellent. Release both of your feet. Straighten your knees. Spreading your arms, we are going to go to the other side, taking both of your hands parallel to your ears, coming into Warrior One. If you feel well balanced, you can look up, squeezing those arms towards your ears. Warrior Two, release the left hand behind, right hand in the front. Gaze is through the middle finger on your right hand. Once you feel settled, starting to squeeze those thighs together, engaging your buttocks, lifting through your torso. Very good. We're going to come into the side angle. So releasing your right forearm on your right knee, taking your left hand up and then over. Coming into the warrior again, starting to straighten this right knee and going into the triangle pose. Coming back into the warrior only briefly, releasing your arm. Okay, so we're now going to sit into our chair. So feet together, knees together, bending in your knees. Taking your hands in the front of your chest, palms are facing each other. Straighten. We're going to dip down again. Dipping in your knees. Taking your hands by your ears this time. Pressing your arms towards each other by your ears. Pressing your knees together. Imagine you're holding a tiny marble in between your knees. And straighten. Excellent. Last round, we're going to do the twisted chair. So again, hands go up. And then release your hands, taking your left hand on the outside of your right knee. And a gentle twist. Keeping those knees together. Release, straighten, dipping down in your chair again, and now twisting to the other side. So right hand on the outside of the left knee, left hand goes somewhere behind you, keeping those knees together. Release, straighten. Excellent. We're now going to come onto all fours. We'll do a couple of cat-cows. Breathe and stretch, round, stretch, round, stretch, round. Excellent. We are now going to start to do weight bearing on our wrists. So doing circles on all the four corners of your palms. So doing gentle circles, ensuring weight goes on each part, each corner of your palm. Changing direction. If you already suffer from osteoporosis or any other bone-related ailment, always check with your doctor as to what you're allowed and what you're not allowed to do. Excellent. Here we are going to come onto our torso. Chin down, palms by the sides of your chest. And we're going to roll up into the cobra. We'll do a couple of cobras. So lifting your chin, lifting as much of your chest as you can. And then breathe out, release down. Breathe in, lift up again. And release down. And for the last round, we will hold. So lift your chin, head, chest as much as you can. Taking your shoulder blades towards each other, elbows towards each other. Pressing the tops of your toes down. Squeezing your buttocks, engaging your root. Excellent. Releasing yourself all the way down, head to one side. Release your arms, rest. Chin back on the mat. Lift our palms and hands off the mat as much as you can. Lifting your chin and chest off the mat as much as you can. Hold for a few breaths, couple of breaths. And now lift your legs if you can. Keep stretching those legs, hands. Activate the whole of your leg and hand. Again, squeezing your glutes together. Excellent. Release yourself, resting in the Makarasana, in the crocodile pose, spreading your legs out as wide as they can go. Toes are out, heels are in. Releasing your head to one side. And let go of all of your limbs. Bringing your feet together. Now going to go onto our backs. Squeezing your knees in towards your chest. Squeezing them as tight as you can. Only if you can lift your head towards your knees. Coming into the Pavan Muktasana. Releasing your head down, releasing your feet down. Palms are facing down. We'll do a couple of rolling bridges and then we'll hold. Lifting your hips to a gentle level. Pressing your big toes down, pressing your heels down. And then slowly, slowly coming all the way down. Again, lift your heels. See if you can take your hands by the sides of your ears overhead. Press your big toes. Press your heels. Keep your hands where they are. Slowly, slowly releasing all the way down. Last round and we'll hold this time. Pressing your toes, pressing your heels, taking your hands by the sides of your body, pushing through your palms, lifting higher if you can, squeezing your knees together. Imagine you're holding something in between your knees. Excellent. Slowly release all the way down. Begin by balancing on our left leg, gently leaning towards the left, lifting this right foot to whichever height that you can manage. So you can keep your foot on the mat and just rest your arch on the inside of the left leg, or take it to above your knee or below your knee. Gazing down at a spot, concentrating, hands in prayer at your chest level, or you can lift your hands up like a tree. We'll hold for a few breaths. Excellent. Release your hands, release your leg. Doing the same on the other side. So putting your weight on the right leg, and then doing whichever variation of the tree pose Vrukshasana that you can manage. Sitting down to a spot, concentrating, hands in prayer or hands up like a tree. Releasing your hands down. Last bit that I want us to do is standing up. We're going to lift up on our toes and just bounce on your heels. Notice the sensations that go up your legs and backs. And again, bounce. So it's easier if you're doing this indoors. The ground could be slightly stronger on your feet. And 2 more times. Notice, close your eyes and notice those sensations go up. This, of course, we've borrowed from Qigong. Last round. Very good. Sitting down or in a chair or in any posture that you can sit down, since I'm recommending this as a daily practice, we'll end up with a very brief pranayam, a very easy pranayam, and a very brief meditation. So sitting in any posture that's keeping your spine straightish, we will do Anulom Vilom, alternate nose breathing pranayam, few rounds. We begin with the left nostril, so closing your right nostril, breathing in through the left nostril, breathing out through the right nostril. Breathing in through the right nostril, breathing out through the left. Breathing in through the left again, nice and slow breath. Release all the way through the right nostril, completely exhale. A nice big deep full breath with your right nostril. Completely exhale through your left. Carry on doing 3 more rounds. A round is breathing in through the left, breathing out through the right, breathing in through the right, breathing in, breathing out through the left. That's 1 round. So we will repeat this for 2 more rounds. Stopping with your pranayam, trying to do on an everyday basis at least 6 rounds of Anulom Vilom. If you have more time than doing longer, we'll just do a brief watching your breath meditation. So you're sitting comfortably with your eyes closed and you're just observing your breath. Feel free to carry on if you have some more time. But if you don't, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week on the mat.